It is Taco Tuesday. What does that mean? Well, there are these wonderful Beyond Burgers that I was going to heat up in this ceramic pan. And Trader Joe's makes this taco seasoning mix. It has cumin, cayenne pepper, cane sugar, paprika, onion, garlic, black pepper, red bell pepper, oregano, chili pepper, and smoked paprika. So, and it has sea salt as the first ingredient. And then Austin and Ava are eating pressed tofu, and then they like just their vegetable steam. So we have some beets, some cauliflower, some carrots in there, ran out of broccoli. So what I do for the tofu to press out all the water is I just put it in a tea towel and I wrap it in a microfiber towel to absorb some of the liquid. And then I just line it up on a plate. And then I season it with a combination of turmeric, ginger, Celtic sea salt, and then I'll spray it with some Bragg's liquid aminos. Really simple, basic dish. The kids love it. You just, I spray the pan with some coconut oil, and then I fry it on both sides until they're golden brown, and the kids love it. They just absolutely love it. My mom loves it too, actually. And when you fry up the tofu in the house, it just smells amazing. So good. Okay, so here is the pressed tofu that I've pushed out all the water in the tea towel. And then let's just start with I'm going to put the heat on 8. And then there's this really cool tool called the mix and chop. So you just break up your vegan plant-based meat in here, and then you just add your taco seasoning. So I'm super excited. I love Beyond Burgers. The cheapest place for you to get it is actually at Costco. And it's $14.99 for 8 patties, which comes out to be like $1.87 per package or per patty. If you buy it at Whole Foods, it used to be $5.99. $5.99 a patty, $5.99 for 2 patties, and now they decreased the price to $3.99 to $2 a patty because Costco is giving them some serious competition, which I'm super excited about. Okay, so while we're waiting for that pan to heat up, I'm going to use the mix and chop to break up the meat after it starts sizzling, the vegan meat, the plant-based meat. And then for this, I'm going to go ahead and season the tofu with the combination of the turmeric, ginger, and Celtic sea salt. And it's really basic. You just sprinkle it on after you press out the water. Because if it's too watery, it's not going to absorb the spices as well. And then it doesn't fry up very nicely either. And there's a lot of splatter, so it's kind of dangerous actually. So, and then I just rub it in. You can say love, light, and pure energy, or you can do a little prayer, send some positive vibes out into your food, whatever strikes your fancy. And then you flip it and you do the other side. And you don't have to put this much. I'm doing this one-handed, so I don't have a lot of control over the, turning down the heat of the steamer a little bit. So I don't have as much control over this since this bottle's kind of full, so I'm kind of doing this so that it kind of causes, usually I tap in it, it goes pretty well, but since it's kind of full or something, it's not going quite the way I anticipated. Yes, just rub it in. And then once you rub it, you can spray it with the Bragg's liquid aminos. If you don't have this spray bottle, you can use any spray bottle, like at Target or Walmart or wherever you buy your spray bottles, Amazon Prime. And then you just spray it on. Oh, I hear the meat sizzling, the vegan plant-based Beyond Burger sizzling. So I'm going to start breaking it up. We usually cook this in the air fryer because the grease usually drips off. That's why you notice I didn't add any oil to the pan because this is pretty greasy. They use canola oil, coconut oil, And they have these little mini fat coconut oil granules to make it look like marbled fat. So this Beyond Beef, it tastes amazing. My kids love it. My husband loves it. My husband is a flexitarian, and he honestly loves it more than beef. And I'm vegan, and my parents are vegan. My kids are mostly vegan 99% of the time, except in a pinch if we go out to eat a flower child or something and they don't have like a lot of vegan options. The kids will eat like mac and cheese or pizza or something in an emergency, but mostly they're vegan. But they love, 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 love this Beyond Burger. So you can see I put quite a bit of the taco seasoning in. You probably don't need to put that much. So this is really cool. This mix and chop is just this cool tool. Pampered Chef makes it. I'm having a virtual Pampered Chef party, so I'll put the link below in case you want to shop around, see if there's anything you like, and help me launch my business to a successful start. But I'm just using this to break up the vegan plant-based meat, and it looks a lot like ground beef. Isn't that amazing? So I'll use a spatula to clean this off to dump it back in, but I'm just going to let it sizzle. I'll turn the heat down a little bit. Okay, so we're in the middle of doing the tofu, so we're spraying the tofu with the Bragg's liquid aminos, and then I'm going to spray the this pan, the ceramic pan, with some coconut oil. So I'm going to put the heat up to 8, medium high. I'm going to spray it with the coconut oil. I love this coconut oil, Trader Joe's. It does have a propellant in it. So you can actually buy a spritzer through Pampered Chef, which is on my wish list. And you can put any oil you want in it. Probably a lighter oil like olive oil and canola oil and grapeseed oil and stuff. And then you just pump it, and you clean it like once a month. You just put like hot water and dish soap in it to keep it clean. But you just pump it and then you spray it, and there's no propellants in it. So then that means it's safe for you to use it on like your pots and pans and stoneware and stuff that says don't spray with nonstick oil because of the propellants. So if you use a spritzer that you can pump and add your own oil, check that out, it's coming along, then you don't have to worry about ruining your stoneware and your rock products and stuff like that, which is pretty much all like ceramic and stone stuff. And you can use it. So that's really cool, having a spritzer that doesn't have any propellants in it. So I'm excited about that. That's on my wish list. So now I'm doing the remaining pieces of tofu that I didn't get to. Oops, that one broke. So this tea towel is really cute. It says do not stop believing. I went to a wedding once, and they played the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing. And so whenever I hear any reference to that song, I always think of that wedding I went to where it was the couple's favorite song, Journey's Don't Stop Believing. Such a good song. The steamed veggies are coming along. Austin doesn't like his cauliflower super duper cooked, so I better check up on the status. I think they're good. I better take out the cauliflower. So I'm gonna grab a plate, and then I'm going to put the cauliflower. I always use chopsticks. Okay, so I'm gonna put the cauliflower on the plate. Austin and Ava, they actually like beets because it's super sweet. Oops. And I love that they eat it. And then we wanted to make some red icing, except I don't use artificial colors. So we have like the natural food colors, which I think it comes out pink instead of red. So I was thinking, oh, I can put the beets in like a strainer, and then and then, you know, like squeeze it out of like a nut bag or something and see if it'll get the red. It will get the red color we're looking for the thingy. Look, it's coming along nicely. You want to cook this to an internal temperature of 165 if you're cooking a whole patty. I recommend you cook in the air fryer because then the excess oil can drip off, and then you're not eating like extra oil you don't really need. Because, you know, as Americans, we eat enough fat as it is. Let's see if I can get the rest of this thing off. So if I had two hands, I could just simply use my hands to get this this vegan meat off, this plant-based meat. But since I don't have two hands, I'm using the cute little spatula for that. Look at that, it's browning up nicely. I'm going to taste it to see if it needs more of the taco seasoning. I love these ceramic pans. You don't feel bad because there's not any Teflon or anything, and so you feel like you're not putting all, you know, more junk in your body. It tastes like taco seasoning. It's kind of spicy. I don't think the kids will eat that, but Ever and I will eat it. So I'm just going ahead and turn off the heat and just have it cook through. Alright, so that's Taco Tuesday. And so what we also usually do is we'll stir fry up some veggies. We make some homemade guacamole, some pico. Trader Joe's makes a really good pico. You can add vegan sour cream. You can add refried beans. If you're too lazy to make refried beans, Costco has a really good brand of refried beans called Rosarita refried beans. They're really delicious, although it's from a can though. And then as far as taco shells go, we just use these Trader Joe's taco shells. I don't know if you can see it. And then you just put it in the oven for like 400. What does it say? The instruction says put it in the oven on 425 for like 2-3 minutes, and it just gets super crunchy. It's super yummy. I think it's time to flip the tofu. So I'll spray oil on the other side. I think I already sprayed it with, yeah, I'm pretty sure I sprayed it with Bragg's Liquid Aminos. Look how beautiful that is. Just flip them over. Fry the other side till it's nice and golden brown. Usually I use this heat because I can make it bigger. Now that I'm finished cooking the vegan ground beef, I'm going to go ahead and move this pan over, since I think it just cooks better on that side, since you can make the setting so that it takes up the entire thingy. So I'll move this over, move that to an 8, turn this off. I think Austin's carrots are done. Let's check. Yep, nice and soft. So we'll move these over, and then we'll just turn off the heat and let the beets finish cooking. Austin and Ava, they just love beets. It's super sweet, and it's so good for you, and it really helps them stay regular. So I'm going to go ahead and finish rubbing. I think I rubbed both sides already. Okay, so now I'm just going to spray it with the Bragg's Liquid Aminos. And I love having all these like tools and stuff because it makes healthy cooking easier. You know, when you have sharp knives in the kitchen, you have ceramic pans, and you have like really good tools, it's so nice because then it just makes cooking simpler. You have like awesome garlic presses and stuff. It just makes your life a whole lot easier. So this is a little crowded, so I'm just gonna see if I can make some room for the other pieces that I usually cook with that pan, so there's a little bit less space here. So just add it there. And then I love, love, love this fried tofu. It's such a simple dish. We buy the Trader Joe's sprouted tofu. And if you watch the Game Changers documentary with Netflix, I used to think, oh my gosh, like, you know, is soy bad? You know, is it like an estrogen thing? But actually it blocks estrogen. So tofu is actually, soy is actually okay, and it's actually good for you. So you don't have to worry about, you know, having female characteristics and stuff from eating soy products. So soy is okay. And this is sprouted tofu. so it's super easy to digest, which I love because, you know, Austin and Ava are eating it, and they love it. They just eat this with their vegetables. They'll eat it with rice. Austin has learned to rub the spices on himself. So fun. It's so fun that he's learning to cook. He's growing up so fast, and I'm so proud of him that he can cook the tofu now. So there's the tofu, there's the steamed veggies. We got the vegan Beyond Beef with the taco seasoning. We got taco shells we're going to throw in the oven. Homemade guacamole, stir-fried veggies, pico. You can have a salad on the side. Heat up some refried beans. Life is good. Yeah, so hopefully I gave you some ideas for Taco Tuesday if you're looking for some plant-based options. And go for it. Send me a message if you have any questions.